Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday. And today I'm making a soup. Now I know it's hot outside and people probably aren't thinking about soup, but I had some leftovers and I'm going to show you what I was doing. I have that's the chicken that was boiling. And I put the chicken in here and just let it boil down and picked off the meat. So I'm gonna just show you the meat that, let's see, can y'all see that? That's the meat that I picked off of the chicken. And I do that, I was taught to do that. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. I could just go and, I don't know, get some chopped up meat or something like that. But that was something that was passed on to me from generation to generation. And so I still continue that. And I guess it makes me feel close to my ancestors. And in a time when they were growing up, there wasn't a lot. They didn't have a lot of money. And so this is something that they did. And it's quite tedious. It is. It's a little tedious. But once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty fast. And I just let it boil. It was frozen. I let it boil. And just let it boil and pick the meat off. And so that's the bones and stuff. And like I said, that's a tedious process, but you just go through it, take your time, and just take the meat off of there. And so I have all those nutrients from those bones in here. Now another thing is, let me get this out of here. And excuse my kitchen, it's a mess. It's a mess because I've been, like I said, doing the chicken and everything. But I'm gonna take the rest of this out of here. And yeah, take the rest of that out of there. And I just go through it. Like I said, you just go through it to see, make sure there's no fat in there. And so I'm just going through it one more time to make sure that there aren't any bones in there. And that is the hardest part, just boiling this down. Now, I have some leftover drippings from the chickens, and I saved that. And so that's gonna go in here. I'm waiting for this to defrost a little bit. I also have some collards that I got from my garden, and so I took them off before they went to, they were going to seed. So I just took them off. I said, oh no, I worked too hard to get you. You're gonna give me something, and this is what I have. I have these. So I'm just gonna put this in here, and that's why I tell people you can freeze that stuff before that stuff goes bad. Don't let that stuff be wasted. Freeze it. Freeze it. That's a shame. That's a shame. It's a shame. Just sit there and wait for something, and then they want to go to seed. Oh, no. I'm going to get something from you. So, that's what I got. So, like I said, this is going to go pretty quick because the hardest part was getting the meat off the bones of the chicken. So then I just took some mixed vegetables. I always do 2 cans. Pour it, just dump that in there. I had all the juice. Dump that in there because it's gonna boil down while it's cooking. And then on top of the broth that I already have, that's been seasoned. But I'm still going to season it a little bit. And then I have beans. So let's go over here. I gotta do the beans. Like I said, it's a hot mess in this kitchen. So I'm just gonna do the beans. I gotta, where's my drainer? I I'm going to use this little drainer here. This is a pop top. Rinsed them off already. And rinse the tops off, because I don't know if y'all know, in those stores you got mice and everything running around, so you need to rinse that stuff off. Rinse those tops off. USDA, I ain't trying to get in trouble or anything, but the USDA allows certain things, and I'm not going to get into all that. But I just rinse your cans off to be safe, because you don't know what ran across that. So I'm just going to rinse these off, and rinse them off. You can put in this soup whatever you want. Whatever you like in your soup, just put it in there. And then I was debating if I wanted some black beans, but I sat there and I rinsed it off. So I'll put some black beans in there. And rinse those off too. Real good. The black beans is not too bad. I keep forgetting. I don't mind the black beans because it kind of gives it a little thickness. So let's take this over here. Take all this back over here. And Mr. sat there and I don't know what he's doing with his lunch. He sat here and dropped everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump these right on in here. That's that. And then just mix it all up. You know, you gotta use what you have. And you know, my family tells me, why do you do that? And I know I don't have to do this. But I feel connected to my ancestors. They passed this on from generation to generation. You know, they didn't have a lot of money. So they had to make do with what they had. And so, yeah, I can just go and buy a soup. But there's a lot of nutrients in here. There's a lot of history with this. And so when I eat this, I take pride in the fact that I took my time to make this soup, to take the time to just say, okay, I'm dedicating this time for this soup. And that's what they did. They took their time. Like I said, yeah, I can just go get some chopped chicken. Yeah. But, you know, when you do things like this, you appreciate it even more. It makes me appreciate what my ancestors went through so that I can have a better life, so that I can choose whether or not I want to do this or not. So I keep it going because I want to keep that. I want to pass that on to my children. Yeah, they may not want to use that, but it's nice to know, like my mama always said, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. They have this skill. And that's what I'm trying to teach. That's what I'm trying to pass on to people, is get some skills. Because you never know when you're going to need it. It's that chicken, believe you me, when this chicken has been through some stuff. It has been through some stuff. I use my chicken at least, I think I said on the last video, at least 4 times before it goes into the trash. You got to learn to use what you have and make it stretch. That's what they did. They made things stretch. So I like to sit there and take my time on a Saturday and just do this. I'm like, all that stuff was in my freezer. I'm like, okay, it's time for it to come out, you know, and use it up. And then I can refreeze this. You know, if we don't eat all of this, you know, this weekend, I can freeze half of it. But it's not being wasted. And when we want some, we can just pull it out and heat it up. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. And I will talk to you soon. And I hope you're learning something. I hope that you're getting something out of what I'm saying. I hope that, like they say, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? We are in a serious crisis situation in the world. And you need to be picking up some skills. You need to be learning something because it's about to get rough. And the question you need to be asking yourself, am I prepared? Am I prepared? Someone asked me when COVID started, how is it affecting you? It's not affecting me because my ancestors and my mother taught me how to survive. So when the pandemic came out, I had everything I needed because my mama taught me like her mama taught her and her mama's mama taught her. So that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Get yourself some skills so that when stuff happens, you're like, okay, I'm not fazed. So anyway, I'm not going to preach, but y'all have a great day, and I will talk to all of you soon. And try this. If you try it, let me know. Hope you have a good day. Peace and love, friends. Peace and love. Bye.